There once was a small village resting at the foot of a mist-covered mountain range. In that quiet place, people often spoke of a young man named Anna, thoughtful soul, intelligent yet fragile, whose mind was always overflowing with worries no one else could see. Every day, Anne walked with dozens of questions echoing inside him. Am I good enough? Did I make a mistake? What are others thinking about me? His inner world buzzed endlessly like a crowded marketplace, filled with arguments, overlapping voices, and thoughts that never seemed to rest. After many exhausting months, when the noise inside him became too overwhelming to bear, Anne decided to climb the mountain in search of the monk who lived alone on the summit of Silent Cloud Peak. Rumor had it that the monk could see through a person's mind as if it were made of glass, and with only a few words he could guide them back to a peace they thought they had lost forever. So Anne walked up winding roads, over sharp stones, through cold winds and long days, carrying with him nothing but a faint hope that someone, somewhere, might understand the chaos inside him. When Anne finally reached the peak, he found the monk sitting beside an old clay teapot, his eyes calm like the still surface of a lake, untouched by wind. Anne bowed and said quietly, "Master, my mind is always full. I don't know if I'm living, or just chasing the noise inside my head. Please tell me, how can I find peace?" The monk looked at him with gentle, timeless eyes. Without speaking, he poured tea into a small cup in front of Anne. The cup filled, and soon the tea overflowed, spilling onto the table. Shocked, Anne cried out, "Master, stop. It's full. You're wasting it." The old monk simply smiled. "Yes, your mind is like this cup so full that nothing new can enter. You want peace, but you've brought too many things along with you. If you wish to be still, you must empty yourself first." Anne fell silent. For the first time in his life, he understood. He had been living like an overfilled cup, overflowing with worries, pressure, invisible fears, and expectations that were never his to carry. The monk continued, "To empty the mind does not mean to erase all thoughts. It means to stop clinging to what no longer serves you. It means allowing unnecessary things to fall away, naturally like a leaf placed on the surface of water, drifting gently downstream." That afternoon, the monk shared his own story, how he once lived amidst life's noise, drowning in responsibilities, expectations, and unspoken burdens, until he forgot how to breathe. And so, he walked away from everything, not to escape life, but to rediscover it by keeping only what was essential. Anne hesitated, then asked, "But where do I begin? I can't abandon my entire life the way you did." The monk nodded. "No one is asking you to leave. Emptying the mind is not about where you live, but how you live. Your mind is a house, not one that needs to be bigger, but one that needs to be less cluttered. Start with one thing. Each day, choose something to release." So Anne stayed on the mountain for 3 weeks, not to hide from the world, but to finally face himself with kindness. Every morning, he watched the mist disappear slowly from the branches. Every afternoon, he walked through quiet forest paths, listening to the wind as if it were the voice he had ignored for years. Every evening, he practiced letting thoughts drift by without grabbing onto them. At first, it was painfully difficult. His mind was used to running, reacting, accumulating more than it could hold. But day by day, the noise inside him softened. The heavy questions felt lighter. The fears that once crushed him slowly loosened their grip. Then one morning, while sitting on a large stone warmed by the rising sun, Anne realized something extraordinary. For the first time, his mind was silent. No worries, no analysis, no fear, just presence, just breath, just himself, unburdened. On the last day, the monk asked, "What have you discovered?" Anne smiled, his eyes bright and peaceful. "I understand now. The mind doesn't need to fight thoughts. It only needs to empty itself." To make room for the present, the monk placed a hand on his shoulder. When the mind becomes empty, you lose nothing. You simply make space for what truly belongs. When Anne returned to the village, nothing had changed. People were still busy, still arguing, still rushing through their days. But Anne had changed. Life no longer pushed him around. When work became stressful, he closed his eyes and felt the weight glide off his shoulders. When someone hurt him, he emptied his mind before responding. When the noise inside grew loud, he listened to his breath, and silence came back like an old friend. He discovered a truth. Peace doesn't come from controlling the world. It comes from not letting the world crowd your inner house. Slowly, those around him noticed something different. He seemed lighter, wiser, steadier, not because he had become smarter, but because he no longer carried chaos inside him. One friend asked, "You seem so calm lately. What changed?" Anne simply smiled. "I learned to stop carrying everything with me, and now Anne passes that gift to you." Listening here on Daily Wisdom Stories, maybe your mind is also overflowing full of unfinished tasks, unspoken fears, comparisons, emotional wounds, or worries you never asked for. Maybe it feels like you're drowning in thoughts you can't control. But hear this, you do not have to fight your thoughts. You only need to empty the cup. Just put something down. Just breathe. Just allow what is unnecessary to fall away. Because when the mind becomes empty, something magical happens. You see life more clearly. You feel yourself more deeply. You hear the quiet voice of your true self, the one buried under all the noise. And when you finally empty your mind, you will realize you were never weak. You were only too full.
If this story has touched your heart, don't let the journey end here. Come back and listen to the stories in this collection again and again. Let each message gently sink into your subconscious, becoming a part of you, guiding you toward bigger dreams and small, steady steps every day. And if you believe in growth, hope, and the power to change your life, hit like, share, and subscribe. Your small action today could spread inspiration to thousands of others, people who are also searching for light and motivation to bring their dreams to life. This is Daily Wisdom Stories, where small stories plant seeds of inner awakening. See you in the next chapters of this journey.